I've got your buy lows for week 4, 2020. Let's break it down. Who should you give up for McCaffrey? Should you go after MT before it's too late? AJ Brown, Dobbins, Waller.
Oh my.
Top 5 running back. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show.
Smitty.
Take a lap. Okay, the window for buying McCaffrey is going to close very quickly. Christian McCaffrey owners are probably 0-3, at least 1-2, I'd imagine. And you can go get McCaffrey now before somebody else gets it. I've said this all week. I've said that at your desk, you're typing away, creating TPS reports, and Joe from billing is slacking right now Bob from accounting and saying,
Bob, give me Christian McCaffrey. I've got a nice, warm, tasty ham sandwich.
And you're thinking, no one would give up McCaffrey? Bob would, and you can do something about it right now. Don't let somebody else swoop in and take advantage of the details that there's an 0-3 Christian McCaffrey owner looking for anything, looking for a lifeline that's not there, but they're looking for it. Toss them a paper lifeline. Go get Christian McCaffrey before somebody else does. If you can win 2 of the next 4 games and get McCaffrey back, you might dominate down the stretch, and McCaffrey can walk you into a championship. Now, how do you know if you are a team that can survive and weather through the storm? You got to be honest with yourself and be like, does my team have what it takes to weather through a no McCaffrey for 4 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever it's going to end up being? I think he comes back a little quicker, but there's no guarantees. If you picked up Mike Davis, you're a perfect candidate to be able to plug in Mike Davis and weather the storm. If you've got Antonio Gibson on your bench, maybe you've got J.K. Dobbins. Now, the Monday night game has not happened. J.K. might be ultra valuable or be a forgotten man, and that's why I've got him on this buy low list. I'll talk about him in a minute. A running back of that caliber can carry you through 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it ends up being, and then McCaffrey comes back, and hopefully your team wins on out.
What should I give up, Smitty?
Think A-Rob. Allen Robinson just blew up. I bet you could get McCaffrey straight up. Think Kareem Hunt. I know you like him. I like him. I don't want you trading Kareem Hunt for nobody. I don't want you selling off Kareem Hunt. But when it gets you a McCaffrey, but if you have another player on your bench that you contemplate, do I start Hunt? Do I start Antonio Gibson? Do I start this player? If you're in a dilemma every single week and Kareem Hunt's popping up in your dilemma and you're considering benching him, why wouldn't you give him up, make your decisions easier during the week, and get yourself into a Christian McCaffrey? Mike Thomas, same thing, but the window for Mike Thomas is probably almost already closed. There's talk and chatter about MT returning in week 4 or testing the waters. But if news breaks midweek that says, never mind, MT's not coming back in week 4, then your buy low opportunity opens back up. But try anyway right now. Tonight, Allen Robinson for MT. Hit accept. I like McCaffrey more, but these guys have tremendously good value right now as we are closer to their return. AJ Brown, everyone's giving up on AJ Brown. AJ Brown is still a quietly hidden wide receiver 1 upon his return. I don't care if he hasn't played. Look, we're seeing the same thing with Darrell Henderson right now. The bust that I missed. Darrell Henderson is now regaining value that we all knew he could, or at least a lot of us knew he could be that good if given the volume. He wasn't given the volume, and what did everybody and their mother do? They turned their back on him. And everybody said Darrell Henderson's garbage. Darrell Henderson sucks. Darrell Henderson had 30 carries in 2019. How could he suck? How could he have proven that he was not a good running back in 30 attempts behind a bad offensive line in 2019, bad play calling, bad situational carries, and you're going to tell me that Darrell Henderson sucks? No, you didn't watch the film if that came out of your mouth. Darrell Henderson's now back in the spotlight. Maybe he vanishes, maybe he doesn't. We don't know. I don't trust the Rams. I trust the Rams 0. But my point here is that AJ Brown is now being called a bust. He sucks. He isn't the guy we thought he was. And all people are basing that off of is that he's out. Think deeper than that. Make a preemptive trade, a preemptive strike to get a potential wide receiver 1 on your roster at the cost of what's probably below flex value right now with AJ Brown. People are frustrated. People are losing. go take advantage. J.K. Dobbins, again, this is being posted before the Monday night game. He's either going to be hard to get after Monday night, or he's actually a lot easier to get because they may not use him enough, and people are like, I'm
Giving up on J.K. Dobbins. He sucks. When you don't play, you plain suck.
Where do people get this from? I've taught you better than this, to judge a player based on being hurt when they're not like a super injury prone player that I'm telling you to stay away from, or if you didn't rise as quick as people thought you could have, like J.K. Dobbins or Zack Moss. Go get Zack Moss off waivers, because a lot of you dropped him thinking this guy's garbage.
He sucks.
Zack Moss hasn't broken out yet. He must suck. J.K. Dobbins, oh my God, he is not broken out. Look, we see James Robinson breaking out. J.K. must suck. Hold my beer. I'll go get J.K. and I'll wait on him. Hold my beer. I'll go get A.J. Brown and I'll put him in once he's back. Darren Waller was hurt. He had a bad game. Everybody's jumping off the ship right now. Well, you know what? I'll step onto that ship. Take care of Waller for you. In your league where Waller is being discounted, go get him for a tight end that might not be near as good, that's playing a little bit better. You might be able to pull it off. So add Zack Moss to the add list of this group. Grab J.K. Dobbins on the cheap. Grab Waller on the cheap. Grab A.J. Brown on the cheap, and hope that you can somehow maneuver into a McCaffrey and MT. Those are my week 4 go-gets. Now get to work. Subscribe, follow. Don't forget to purchase a phone call from me at heysmitty.com. And like always, my sleeperview.com has all my bold predictions, rankings, all that stuff. Get on over to both of those and subscribe to the show if you're brand new. Turn on notifications. Tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell everybody in the elevator about the Fantasy Football Show.
Top 5 running back. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show.
Smitty,